1907 Pierce Great Arrow, 5-time Glidden Tour winner. Glidden Tour, I think, is for brass-era cars, probably only hand-crankable cars. This 1907 Pierce Great Arrow was found acting as an apple truck in eastern Washington by a car collector named Bert Lobrecht. Eastern Washington sounds like desert country. With the assistance of Bill Harrah, he was the casino man, didn't leave a will, all his collection got broken up. Bert was able to completely restore this Pierce Great Arrow. In the 1960s, the family took their new car on a 9,600-mile trip, coast-to-coast vacation, putting a window decal from every state they passed through on the windshield. And 50 years later, the stickers are still there. Washington, California, Nevada, Oregon, Canada, Utah, Wyoming, Iowa, Illinois, Nebraska, Indiana, the Henry Ford Museum, Greenfield Village, I was there, in Dearborn, Michigan, Ohio, New Jersey, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, New York, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Vermont, Maine, New Hampshire, South Dakota, Montana, Minnesota, Idaho, and one sticker I can't read. And it is a sticker from, I don't know where, Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Fisherman's Paradise, the land of 10,000 lakes, the Granite State, Green Mountain Boys, the Bay State, Wooden Nutmeg State, Little Rhodey, Gem of the Mountains, the Empire State. Can't read the rest. Give me a second. Manufactured for the Pierce Motor Car Great Arrow, Rushmore Dynamo Works, Plainfield, New Jersey, USA. California summertime, the nation's playground, the Great Salt Lake, Corn Huskers, the Hoosier State, the Otto State, Michigan, the home of Lincoln, where the tall corn grows, the Beaver State, and the Evergreen State. Most states have a logo, don't forget it. Wow, what a car. Pierce, 1916, the finest car available. The nickel period cars are often overlooked in favor of the earlier brass era and the later chrome era cars, and many nickel period automobiles have been lost. Brass was easy to form, easy to work with, easy to machine. REO, and that should be capital EO, in my opinion. Forced out of Oldsmobile, a company he formed, Ransom E. Olds, created a Rio Motor Company in 1905. As Ransom Olds was preparing to leave the auto industry in 1912, he developed his ultimate achievement called Rio the Fifth, or the model ST5. Lots to do here at the museum. I don't know if I can see it all. The Rio Motor Car Company, Lansing, Michigan, USA. Exposed valve gear. Man, these cars were primitive, but they were cars. 1906 Cadillac. Last year in Stowe, I saw 1905, and I made a video of it running. Cadillac was the biggest year for the sales of single-cylinder cars to date. The company reported that there were nearly 14,000 single-cylinder Cadillacs in use throughout the world. One cylinder, 98.2 cubic inches, 10 horsepower, 2-speed. It's a buggy, and if I recall, there was a bell in the floor on the one that I saw, and it had a Surrey on top. Ford 1906 Model M. Don't you want to just toot that bulb horn? Roadster, boat tail, Ford's Model N Roadster, blah, 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 blah. Too much information. I can't read it all. 1929 Franklin. 1929 Cadillac. What a monster. What a huge, beautiful car. It's a Series 341B Victoria Coupe. Safety glass and a full synchro mesh, 3-speed transmission, no grinding those gears. 1924 Rickenbacker mid-priced car, a 1932 Ford that hasn't been hot rodded. First year for the flathead V8. Less than $500. The new V8 was a tremendous bargain, and to this day, the 32 Fords are still so well loved. Rickenbacker, just like a top hat. Lots to look at here. Packard Clipper, the kids are gone, it's quiet. 1957 Packard Clipper. Last year for the Packard. Just a gussied up Studebaker, I suppose. Alright, let's head on downstairs. We've seen the Camaros, we've seen the Skylarks, the Riviera Grand Sports, the 64 GTOs. Look, it's waving at us. Yeah. Perfection is hard to find, even if you love the 64 GTO. And the 60 Corvette. Alright, we're heading downstairs.